So seminal really does mean kind of like in the same sense as when I hear seminal and I think semen. There's it means something like that begins, like, or right?
Yeah,
kind of.
I mean, say that, yeah.
In a sense, right? Because in
a sense,
semen usually means that something's gonna be born.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard the term like seminal, like this, the seminal film, and I just like giggle a little bit. Like,
yeah. But and so when I'm shitting on Scott Pilderp versus the Derp, and I say it's the seminal film of its generation, that's that idea of mocking something with praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is the defining film of our generation, and then
millennials walked out of Scott Pilgrim versus the World shitting their pants. It was like they had gone to see Star Wars for the first time. They knew their lives would never be the same. Scott Pilgrim loves Ramona DerpDerp.
And it's like one of those things where at first the compliment might be sincere, and you're like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, yeah, it just blew my mind. Oh, great. Yeah, it was the best fucking thing I ever saw. And they're like, oh, okay, I get it now, dude. No, I don't think you fucking get it. It was so good.
The moment I realized what an amazing and well-rounded character Scott Pilgrim was, I grew an erection and I'm a woman. Fuck that movie. I don't know how many times we've shat on that movie in recordings, but it's at least twice before this.
Every time I forget about that movie and then I'm reminded of it again.
Let her hair down! This shit's getting real.
Let your hair down, girl. Every time I watch that Honest trailer of Scott Pilgrim, and it made
I love that one.
And just watching it, I'm like, yeah, that movie was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I always remember it being dumb. And then once I see it again, I'm like, yep, it was dumber than I remembered.
Like, so wait a minute. Then I remember that Scott Pilgrim is like 25 or so, and he's trying to fuck a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Or at best, a 17-year-old. Because he's kind of a nerd and she's Asian. So all the little nerd boys are like, oh, dude, I wish I had an Asian girlfriend. Oh, dude, she'd be like all subservient and like quiet. Oh.
And I don't even know what to say about the comic. I've never read it, but man, that movie.
Well, I have the first one in the little faux manga of it, and I don't like it. I mean,
my coworker.
That's all I can really say about it.
My coworker's really nice, and she was like, "Oh my God, do you like Scott Pilgrim?" And I was just like, "No." Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Like, you're nice, and we have friendship starting up, and I don't want you to immediately think I'm the biggest dick. So let's just leave it at no.
Well, yeah, one of those times where you have to, you actually detest something, but you know better than just. We're getting our ass kicked by this boss, by the way, because the boss fights in this game they're cool and they're amazing, but they also just throw mechanics at you, and it's often not clear how to actually fight them. Which I can't help but reference Bayo 2 as we keep playing through this, because that's something else they don't really do in Bayo 2. I mean, they have the awesome boss fights with the brand new mechanics and stuff, but they present them to you in such a way that we don't get lost in the way we get lost here. And especially in this fight, we're on that platform for a while, we keep swinging at them, and we're not hitting anything.
Yeah.
Because even though Bayo's in her pumped up mode, her attacks have extra reach to them.
And then being down here,
just, you're taking so much environmental damage with anything.
And off-screen attacks,
exactly.
And not even knowing if I'm supposed to be there or where I'm supposed to... I'm pretty sure this is me at this point, because...
I think so, yeah. We figured out eventually that, we can dodge those.
Yeah.
Which, we've been trying to do that the whole time. It just made sense. It's just the timing on it is difficult, because they're red, and then everything else is red. So they don't contrast terribly well. And then eventually we'll figure out that we can knock them back once we've dodged them.
And then I don't know if it's just that I'm pretty much a baby to the character action, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm playing the Wonderful 101, and it's starting to click. And one of the biggest things that's starting to click is enemies telegraph their attacks.
Yeah.
This thing this angel fucking creepy baby face, it's not really telegraphing its attacks. It just sort of snaps at you, or all of a sudden it's just blasting something. And I don't know if that was just... I mean, I'm sure that varies with character action game to character action game. But,
sure, yeah.
But I kind of feel like that's one of the hallmarks of a character action game, is that you shouldn't get hit because they're telegraphing their attack. So be prepared. But this thing is just like, gonna blast you from off screen. And, and then, you know, I mean, that little bit of a charge when it shoots those things at you.
It's there, and we're getting hit with it more because of our own, you know, general lack of skill than because it's not giving you any kind of telegraph. But it does come out so fast that if it attacks you from off screen, it's almost impossible to dodge it.
Or if you're just 20 feet in front of it on that platform and you don't have time. Anyway, back to Scott Derpgrim, Derp in the Derp.
Scott Pilderp and the Derps.
Just
I wanted... I'm going... What I need to do is, like, carefully cut out a page from the manga and then scan it in a nice big high-res file so I can play with it a little bit and just change all of the dialogue to Derp.
Derp.
Like, I reread Scott Pilgrim recently, and it doesn't hold up anymore. There's something about it, I don't know. Just Derp.
Yeah.
Derp.
I think at one point...
Like, the part that really pisses me off about the comic, sorry to cut you off, I just realized that there's a part where toward the end of the first one, where he fights the first Evil X, and the guy's like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, Scott, and then suddenly Scott just beats the crap out of him, and the guy's like, what? And then everyone's like, doesn't he know Scott's the best fighter in the province? At that moment, I went, fuck you, Brian Lee O'Malley. You Mary Sue inserting piece of shit, drawing yourself as just a douchebag on the back of your own comic. Fuck you, BrianLee O'Malley. I hate you.
I remember that drawing, too.
Yeah, he has, like, the hoodie on, and he's just, like, has his hands in his pockets with just this self-satisfied smirk, like, yeah, I'm making money drawing... And good on him for making money drawing a comic about a character who is essentially him, with a 16-year-old Japanese girlfriend, who also has hot pants wearing, like, alt chick who's also into him, but is in a totally toxic way.
And then perhaps some gay roommate that's also into him?
Possibly.
Everyone just wants Scott Pilgrim versus the Derp.
Yeah.
That's his whole name, too. No, I think at one point my coworker had actually asked me if I had read it or watched it, and I just left it at no. Because I can't say yes and then end the conversation there, because it's going to go, yeah, I watched it, what'd you think? And then...
I hated everything but the editing.
Yeah.
I hated everything but the editing, and then the delivery of the line, milk and eggs, bitch. Because the one guy's vegan, and the vegan police come to get him, and they're citing his, like, violations, and one of the things is, like, frozen yogurt or something, or gelato, and the guy just goes, milk and eggs, bitch. And it's just one little line, just the way the actor said it, I chuckled. Everything else, I just went, oh!
Something about that line delivery makes me think of basketball, like how they deliver some lines. They're just really quick, like you should know, but they don't drop the insult.
Yeah. Just...
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering, but I think some of the special effects in the movie weren't bad.
Oh, those were fine.
But
and the editing was great.
Yeah, the editing was great.
Yeah.
It's just the writing, and then it's just the fucking... Man, I cannot do Michael Cera.
No.
I just can't do him anymore, man. I can't watch any... I couldn't even watch the last season of Arrested Development, because I'm just like, no.
Whoa, kitty, careful. There you go. There you go, kitty.
I did not want any more.
The last one that was on TV, or the Netflix one?
The Netflix one.
Yeah, I watched like half of that, and I went, seasons 1 and 2 were good.
Who's that one actor who's like an evolved version of Michael Cera? Like a better Zombieland, you know?
Yeah.
Like a better
Michael Eisenberg?
Maybe.
Something like that? Yeah, he's playing Lex Luthor. No.
It's like, why watch Michael Cera when Eisenberg guy is available?
Let's say Jesse Eisenberg.
Because he has some of the same qualities, but he doesn't piss me off.
Yeah, exactly. He has that same general face and that same kind of means of carrying himself Michael Cera does, but not in the Michael Cera is perpetually awkward about it.
And perpetually 12 years old.
Exactly. Man of Steel, Lex, Luthor.
I love Bayonetta's walk and shoot.
I know. Just the hand on the hip.
It's like, what were we supposed to do there? What was the correct way to avoid this fucking lava?
I don't know. I think parts of the ground are coming up.
No.
And we're supposed to get on them. I think. I'm not certain.
What's his name? Jesse. I'm sure it's
Oh,
Jesse.
I looked at Man of Steel, forgetting that was the last forgettable movie. But I need to look up Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Part 1. Darkest Sun, Brightest Night.
Brightest night time. Yeah, because that guy, he can do the same kind of like meek, like apologetic, that thing, like, so sorry. I'm Michael Cera. I'm sorry.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he
okay.
can do that, but he can also play anything other than that.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a dumb face either.
He's like Andy Samberg.
I was gonna say, Andy Samberg is the Charizard of this evolutionary tree.
I think that's a thing.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Like, there's the one with the three ladies with the big eyes.
It's like Zoe Deschanel, someone else, and someone else again. And I don't know who's evolved, like in what state that is.
Oh no, her lollipop.
Not my lolly!
She's gonna abuse this temporal power of hers to get her lollipop back.
It's just the principle of the thing.
Oh, of course, yeah.
She can craft her own. What was the cutscene for? She just like, what was that look at the end? Like, huh?
Like, this thing.
Oh yeah, like
I forgot about this turkey.
I guess that's the point of the cutscene is that this thing is so insignificant to her.
She forgot about it in pursuit of her lollipop.
Like, oh, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, fighting giant angel demon monster thing. I don't know. Well, it's not a demon, just an angel.
I'm of the opinion that they are demons.
Yeah.
Like I said, they just shove their bodies into like ceramic and guilt. G-I-L-T, guilt. Yeah.
But the other way's pretty funny.
It is, yeah, effectively. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it just makes me think of South Park when you were explaining these angels. It makes me think of how Cartman aligned himself with PC Principal just because now he can still be right and be a dick about it, as opposed to being quote-unquote wrong and being a dick about it. Now he's totally justified in being a dick. It's like these angels are like, you know what, if we just turn into angels, we can still be assholes, but we'll be right.
Because people just see us ascending and they're like, oh yay! It doesn't matter that we're all have weird baby faces and fucked up bodies and we're filled with cranberry sauce and blister fluid. I'm not going to stop saying that, people, so I hope you don't have a problem with it. Cranberry sauce and blister fluid.
You know what it's like. You know when you got that blister on your foot and you're like pushing it around and you're like, what if I just push it a little too far to one side?
I have no idea what this demon's actually called, but it's pretty cool. Like all of our demons are. Just this big fucking crow. Which makes that giant demon we were fighting look small.
Yeah.
But the worst blister... Time for a blister story, everybody. Buckle the fuck in. When I went to Oregon to visit my uncle with my mom and my brothers back in 6th grade, I think.
She's surfing on that giant piece of debris, by the way.
Look at that pose. Oh yeah. That's a background right there.
Yeah.
For some reason, my mom wasn't as attentive to like the sunblock situation as she should have been, given that it was almost summertime, and we spent a good deal of time just out by the river fishing and whatnot.
Yeah.
Their shirts off, and so I got a sunburn so bad on my shoulders and my face and my ears that it could have been mistaken for a radiation burn.
Ooh.
Like, yeah,
well, I guess in a sense it is a radiation burn.
It is, effectively, yeah. So, like, the tips of my ears were just scabbed over. The same with my nose, and I just had giant blisters on my shoulders.
Oh, no.
And they were just all over. I didn't do anything with it.
I already know.
It's just, one day I was on... We had a chair I'd like to lean back on, and I would lean back against the kitchen counter a little bit.
Yeah.
And one day, just absentmindedly, I did that, and it scraped along, and it didn't hurt. I didn't even notice at first. I just felt warm, wet, like down my arm. I looked back and went, oh, like a dozen blisters just popped. That was cool.
I just like to think of like a ketchup packet underneath a bicycle tire.
Basically, yeah.
Just getting squeezed to one end. Like, no, please.
Yeah. Oh man, we got a Pizza Pasta award.
Tony.
Like how they put him in the most embarrassing pose too.
It's too bad he doesn't have a giant yellow stream of piss holding him up. If there was ever
Which
an
one's that,
amiibo.
the Link?
Yeah.
I'm glad that the later amiibos are better about that. You can look up there. I've got Zero Suit Samus and the Wii Fit Trainer, and they've got the big ugly stands on them. But Pac-Man and the Squidling Girl, like, why don't we just put them in a dynamic pose where they're, you know, on their feet?
Hey guys, you remember character design and how to balance them to make them not look like they're falling over?
You know how people have been making self-standing miniatures for decades, and it's absolutely a known art? Why don't we just emulate that?
They looked at some, you know, sculptures and stuff, you know, some Michelangelos and shit, you know, like David, right? And they were like, huh, they used some of the marble to support it. And then they're like, why don't we put a giant stream of piss instead?
Yeah, they looked at Heracles' wary, and they're like, oh, you see here they carved Heracles leaning on his club, which supports him and acts as an artistic element, which is organic to the character. Let's not do that. Let's just have a big purple dildo going up Peach's dress.
Hold on a second, I had to send an important text. Getting something delivered. And I texted them Jamie's number, and I gave them the wrong number.
Oh no.
Let me go whip some things in the shape.
Now they're...
Hopefully that gets sorted out.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy.
Now they're calling someone else, and that person's like, stop calling, man!
I don't want what you have to offer! Yeah, I need to get my fucking... Or just... it's not... I don't know if it's pre-ordered anymore. That Mega Man Legacy Collector's Edition. Because the special edition comes with the gold Mega Man amiibo.
I bet if we went looking, we could find that in a store shelf somewhere.
Yeah, but I want that game too.
Oh yeah.
Does it come with a little book? I'm not sure.
Maybe. The Mario Maker came with that little book, which I love.
I want to go pre-order Bravely Default's second story because yeah.
No, I should wait. I should wait a little bit. I'll borrow Bravely Default from you.
Yeah.
Play through that. Play through Zelda over there. Maybe get Fire Emblem. And then after a while, be like, okay, Bravely Default's gone down a few bucks, or it's on a small sale this weekend, just for reasons. Then I'll get it. God, I can't wait for my refund to come in.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my shit together and file my taxes. I have all my receipts gathered. It's just, you know, doing self-employed taxes is such a fucking pain. I gotta gather I have all my W-9s, I think they're called. When you're an independent contractor, I have all those. I have all my expense receipts, and I have all of like my major purchases. I just gotta put them in a way, like in a good package to deliver to my tax guy and be like, good luck.
Just shove them all in a shoebox. Go, here you go. Yeah. The way my grandpa does it is he just has a spike in his office. And he's on independent...
That's what I have too.
Yeah, he's on independent contractor. He just keeps all his receipts, but it has the same effect.
Yeah.
And so it's just, you know, by the end of the year, he has that big stack of them.
I just, I'm trying to be nice to my tax guy and be like, okay, these ones were moving expenses. These ones were, like, purchases for my, you know,
this is work related, and this is moving, and
these are maybe like lunches or something.
Yeah.
Just to kind of... He doesn't even need the receipts. He's like, just have the receipts. Give me the amounts and keep the receipts.
Yeah, I think the receipts are just there in case the IRS comes knocking, and so you know exactly how much it was, because you don't want to be off, and then the IRS comes knocking, and oh, I owe money.
See, that's a move I completely forgot about.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes I feel like there's just too many moves.
Is that an up? Is that like pop them up or something? Or
I'm not certain.
Back forward, because that's usually like a.
I think it staggers them.
While moving back to forward, press A.
We never.
Because that almost seems back forward A. Wouldn't that be like a closer attack, like a? Like this.
I'm trying to think how the buttons are on the damn Wii controller. There.
Oh, we never purchased it. That's why. We probably looked at it and we're like, yeah.
And yeah, I think that's what happened. We looked at it. I think we went with this, but we also didn't use it very often. I think we looked at the other one. We were like, this. We weren't even certain how to really use it. And looking at it now, I think it would maybe stagger enemies. So if there was a group of them around you, you could do that and get out, and then pop them up in the air or something.
I'm finally figuring out the shit on Wonderful 101, like the upper and the stinger, basically. It just, I don't know why it doesn't tell you how to use them when you acquire them. You have to go into your menu and check it out, and it's like back forward attack, which is a little weird in that game. You know, back forward attack, and then the other one is you jump, and as you're ascending, you attack, and that's like the the uppercut kind of move.
You can in that game though juggle enemies for quite a long time. Once you get the Unite Tombstone, I think.
Oh yeah, that one just crashes down.
Yeah, because you just crash down and you get to the ground faster than the enemy, so you can just pop them right back up.
Yeah, I just got the rocket because I saw those two in particular, and I'm like, if I get the rocket and the freaking Tombstone, that's gonna be one of my favorite combos, which is just shoot them up and then slam down.
Yeah.
In most games that allow that, I love doing that.
And they just space jam them.